All right, so we started with a Django project called example. In the example, we created an app called home. In the home folder, which is there's the app folder, we need to create, there is a urls.py file that has to be created. So I'm creating that file. In that file, I need to import some libraries in order to get the app set up. From django.urls import path, it will import the path function, which is a default function of Django. From django.conf.urls import urls include. I'm sure this should be outdated or depreciated in this new version of Django. But let's just see what will happen at the end. If there are any errors, we will solve them, or it will be solved. From .views import view. I'm definitely sure this is wrong. The app name, there is an app name equals to home. This home is acting as a namespace for this Django app. Inside the URL patterns, the first URL for this app has been created, called index. So when the user gets into this website, this will act as the landing page for the website. All right. Now we go into the main Django project. Example.urls.py is the main URLs for this project. Inside the urls.py, the main urls.py file, we have to include the URLs, there's a home.urls file into this main urls.py file. All right. Whatever we are doing, if there is any error, if we get into errors, it will definitely be solved. All right. I'm definitely sure I'm making some mistakes here, but I'll get to them as we move forward. Remember that as I earlier told you people, using Windows subsystem for Linux. So all the drivers in the Linux system are stored in MNT. Reason I use cd /MNT to move into my E folder. And also remember that in Linux you activate your virtual environment using source.bin/activate. I'm now moving into my project folder. We'll now run python manage.py run saver to run the saver. Definitely, if there's an error, we will definitely see these errors that will be printed out. All right, there is an error. Name error. Name home is not defined. Okay, in Django project, first thing I have identified is that we have not included the home app into the installed apps in the Django project. This is found in settings.py. We move to the installed apps and include the home app in it. If not, Django will not recognize that app as an app in the Django project. The home.urls has to be put as a string. Definitely we'll get some errors, but all these errors will be solved. From django.errors, as I told you, this URL is no longer valid, so we need to remove it in order to let the project to run. From .views, import views. Okay, instead it has to be from dot. Instead, what we need to put there should be from dot import views. Okay, another mistake we did is we did not define any function for our Django project. So these are the views that we are defining. I'm using a function view to define the views for the project. So I defined a view called home inside the views.py file. Let me go back to correct the mistake. From .views.import views, it has to be from .import views. At this point, the project should run. Okay, there's another mistake. It should be views.home. Static has not been imported. This has to be done in the that's the settings.py file. Inside the settings.py file, import static. Inside the settings.py, beneath from django.conf to urls.static, import static. At this point, we have no more errors. The only thing left is for us to run the migration, which is run using python manage.py migrate. Python manage.py migrate. This will run the migration for the Django project. It has created our table in the database. All right, the project has been completed. See you in the next video. Thank you.